Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. Steve.
What's going on, guys? This is Kiodiekin. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video review, I wanted to give you guys all an update in regards to my Retropie 5 retro gaming image that I do plan on releasing for the month of March. We are pedal to the metal. In fact, the other night I was up to 4 a.m. trying to finalize some things. We got some big surprises for you. And so one of the things that I've definitely ran into has been a couple of roadblocks. For example, I've kind of divvied up some of the explanation for my PlayStation 2 tutorial that I plan on releasing. Some of these PlayStation 2 games fall into several different categories, probably 4, maybe 5. And so in today's video, you guys are going to be watching some exclusive gameplay footage from Tekken 4 and maybe a little bit of Tekken Tag Tournament for PlayStation 2 on Supreme Ultra Raspberry Pi 5. As you guys know, I have over 800 games confirmed working. A lot of them do require optimizations in order to get them running at full speed, but I'm running into an issue where in this particular case, I'm playing the game, the frames per second are showing up at either 30 or 60, and in also other cases, the video mode is showing 100%, which means it's running at full speed. However, with some of these games, primarily Tekken Tag Tournament and Tekken 4, I'm getting all the right indications. However, it's experiencing a lot of slowdown. So for those of you watching this video, you're probably saying, oh, well, PlayStation 2 can't effectively run on the Pi 4, or it can't run Tekken Tag Tournament Tekken 4. I can confirm that it does, because I do have it at about an 80% rate, and originally it was probably running at about 15%. You guys can check around. I probably have some of the best optimized games right now on the Raspberry Pi 5 for PlayStation 2 emulation. And so unfortunately too, this also led me down a path where I really haven't been able to trust a lot of emulation videos. I was talking to The Butcher the other day. If you guys have checked out that live stream, and, we kind of hinted at that. We've really entered the phase where most of us are simply just adding games to a single board computer, and the emulation that we get, that's our idea of the type of performance we can get out of it. And really, that's not ideally so. I don't think a lot of us really spend time tinkering around with a lot of these settings. And I will tell you that PlayStation 2, whether you're using the PCFX emulator on on PC, or using the Ether emulator here on the single board ARM computers, it will test you. It will put you in a master class of its own. And if you can graduate that, then hats off to you. You can handle any form of emulation that is out there. There are a ton of settings within the particular emulator. If you don't know how to properly adjust them, you can just easily walk away, say, oh, this game doesn't work, when in fact it does. Now keep in mind, none of my videos for PlayStation 2, for the most part, what you guys have seen here, are not overclocked. I have done some tests that I've overclocked the GPU and the CPU. Overclocking is not needed. It didn't matter. I didn't see any performance hits. I didn't see any increases. All the work needs to be done in the particular emulator. And so typically what you'll find is just people slapping a ROM in there and say, oh, it works, or it doesn't, and then they leave out and tell you, oh, the board can't run a particular game. So in this particular case, it's a very unique situation with Tekken 4, because it's running at 100%. There are times where it's running really good, and then there's times where it starts fizzling out, running bad, and then also gives me slowdown. So I'm trying to find that exact perfect point where it's always consistent. I do know that it's possible. I'm just looking for the right button that I need to hit, in addition to all the other settings that I've already tinkered around with. But for the most part, it is a fun thing, but this is a lot of work. Typically, you won't have to do this if you have, let's say, x86 or maybe a different type of PC. But again, at the same time, you know, I like to tinker. I like to figure things out. I hope you guys appreciate the time and the effort when I finally get all this stuff figured out, because once I get this down, this will be the crown jewel, because I don't believe you can really have a decent PlayStation set without having like your Tekkens, your God of Wars, and maybe a couple of other games that are out there. But I definitely believe that those are the epitome of PlayStation 2 emulation and gaming. So enjoy the gameplay footage that you guys will see here, just to show you guys this. Again, I was up to like 3 or 4 a.m. the other morning, just trying to tinker out and figure out a lot of things. And then in some cases too, I get my settings right, and then all of a sudden it doesn't remain consistent, which you guys will find here. But everything that I will be including on my image should be running, you know, pretty good. And then of course I'll provide an additional tutorial that will supplement all of that. Now, if you guys don't follow my hobby group, Retropie Official, Supreme Retro Gaming, and also my Patreon, make sure you guys follow all of those. That's typically or primarily where I post, and also my public Facebook page, Kiodiekin, and then of course sometimes I'll post on Twitter and Instagram too. But enjoy the video gameplay footage. I will be back in some other subsequent videos to give you guys some more updates. But yeah, this is work, but at the same time, we need to be knowledgeable about these things. You know, with these newer single board computers coming out with all the tweaking, you know, we can't keep going out just buying a more expensive board or buying something else and just relying on hardware to do all the work for us. And I think that's kind of the trap where we've been the past few years, instead of furthering our knowledge about some of these emulation settings. But again, you know, like even this PlayStation 2 emulator compared to the Nintendo Switch and also Xbox, they don't have as many options as this. And so again, as I said, if you can master this, you're good. You're exceptionally good. And I'm not talking about watching somebody else's video. I'm talking about figuring it out on your own. So I will catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. This is pretty much where I am right now. I can get this to full speed, but these are some of the things that I am running into in regards to some of the emulation, and I want to make sure I give you guys my best foot forward in performing a lot of this stuff. And if I can't do it now, what I will possibly end up doing is, if I do get the chance to really spend some more time with some of these even after my release, I can create a custom set for some of the settings and upload them, and you guys can get those that way. So again, I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Peace out.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Yeah.